these are kind of arbitrary numbers, but does 20 wins or 500, does those mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah. 20 wins, just, when I took the job and we kind of made a plan, it was more of a 4-year plan, and in year 2, never would have thought we would have picked up these 20 wins. Just really proud of these players for what they've done, the work they put in, the resiliency they've shown. It's just to get that number, and again, with Kelsey Mitchell, who's never experienced that, it's just really awesome.
Ramirez came in late, joining the team just for off-season, but how long did it take you to realize, or was it even just day one, that she could shoot like this and be this kind of big for you guys?
Oh, I've been a Damiris fan for a really long time, even when she was in Minnesota. She's just a gamer. I mean, she'll just hit big shots. She's a veteran player that understands where to be on defense. She's an extremely good helper. It's just, us not having her early really hurt us, but just really happy she's here with us now.
No closer than that.
Yeah, it seemed like the bench was kind of more in the game today than usual. Is that like a conscious effort kind of to get ready for the playoffs coming up next week?
Yeah, when I watch the video of the games, usually I do watch our bench, and I feel like it's like that all the time. I feel like we have a great group of people who are, if they're not in the game, they're doing whatever their role is for us to get wins, and appreciate them so much. They don't know how much they give. They don't get the minutes at times, but they just what they bring and the energy is just awesome.
Matt.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, with giving up 109 points on the defensive side, but on the offensive side, you guys think that you needed a game like this, scoring 110 points after a few losses, and now you're going into the playoffs?
My man, I will always take 110 points, but that is just. I mean, my first note when I sat down was, you can't beat good teams giving up that many points. I mean, really good teams that are first, second, third, whoever we're going to play. You just can't. You can't give up that many points. You've got to find ways to get stops, because that also is where we're at our best, is in transition when we get those stops.
We'll go Christine, then we'll go Lou.
So Caitlin, of course, more records and great game and her highest scoring output of the season. And yet it looked like you kind of maybe had a little bit of a plan if she got a little energized. It seemed like you were sending the troops in to make sure that they were in her face. One was Katie Lou there with 6:33 in the fourth quarter. All of a sudden Katie Lou's running in there and just getting, and you took her out another time earlier. It's kind of funny, it's kind of not. You don't want her to get another technical. Was there a little bit of a plan there? Or was this just more people individually coming to her rescue?
Yeah, I love the energy. She got energized. That's I'm going to use that one. She got energized. They all know what's at stake. With Caitlin, and they know. She's doing incredible things. I mean, she's now the highest point scorer rookie ever. She's just special, and these guys know. I mean, that's her passion, that's her fire, and they all, they know when she's reached that point, and when we need to have a little assistance to come out there. And I appreciate that. Like I saw Katie Lou running, just standing right in front of her. I mean, it came from all the way, from the bench, but that's just good team chemistry stuff. That's just trying to make sure their teammate doesn't do anything that doesn't allow her to play in our last game against Washington. And that's prep. We've got to prep for where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do, and just need to make sure, when we get to Washington, we had all of our players available.
We'll go Lou, then we'll go Scott.
Were you tempted at any time in the fourth quarter to take a timeout to take some blood pressure pills after you got up by 9 and suddenly it's not 1 point again? Did you maybe think even before that you had it?
Yeah, I could use some blood pressure pills a lot throughout the 40 minutes for sure. Felt pretty good, and then they just, obviously put up 109 points. They have the ability to score quick, fast. They've got players that are just, between Enrique and Sabali, those guys are just dangerous on the offensive end, and Howard. We just have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball right there. We wanted to make that clock tick away. And we just got to make sure, if they were coming and doubling Caitlin, and we just got to maybe get off it a little bit sooner. But when it got down to it and it got late, AB got fouled and hit those shots, those free throws that were huge. So just we were able to put them away, which is huge for us. But just in that moment, take a blood pressure pill and then try to take care of the basketball a little bit.
We got Scott, then we'll finish up with Taka on the right.
Christie, as you've been turning this thing around as a team this season, as a coach, how reassuring or significant has it been to have that backcourt of Kelsey and Caitlin who can kind of score at will and get you through some lulls or whatever you deal with throughout a season?
Yeah, man, they're special. I mean, those two right there can hit such big shots. There's just ice in their veins, and they've got players around them who are helping them get open, you know, setting good screens, and then moving the defense as well. I mean, Kelsey is, you know, with her ability to get downhill, you have to guard her a certain way. Then she can just pull up on a dime. Caitlin's able to, get her shot off so quick, and also get downhill and get to the rim. Those guys just make big shots. I mean, they're just two, the dynamic duo. I mean, that's who they are.
Go Taka, the last one.
Hi, Christie. The growth of Aliyah Boston in the short roll has been something it's happened all season. And last game against the Aces, she made like 5 shots from the mid-range, and then tonight another 2. What is it that you've seen from her that's led to this continued growth in this area of the floor?
Yeah, just, having a player like Caitlin and, in pick and rolls with a player like Caitlin who reads things so well. AB also, it took time for her to understand reading the defense. Where did her man go? And I think that for me, her growth in that area of just knowing where to short roll or if to pop a little bit, kind of wherever that defender is. And then, she is looking to attack, can finish at the rim, but then just her consistency at that high post jumper right there. And also, she worked in the offseason on those threes, and she is, I know that she took 3 threes in that same corner that she missed the other night against Vegas, and she was 3 for 3 in that, when she was shooting in warm-ups, and they had to let me, she had to let me know that she was 3 for 3. But just really, she is just such a solid, big presence down there for us, draws so many defenders, and is a willing passer. That's another piece of it. She's just always going to find the open player when they collapse on her. There was a segment there at the end with Dantas and Avi where our ball movement was just incredible. I mean, we just moved the basketball and got it to whoever was wide open, and then Dantas hit some. She hit 2 huge ones. Kelsey, I mean, they were just ready to shoot it with that great ball movement.